Thank you, Madam Chairman. Madam Chairman, I am concerned about the budget that the administrator is putting forward today. And I want to go over just some of the agreements that we have made in the past and what the result of those agreements is in your budget, Mr. Administrator. Your testimony for the committee lays out what NASA claims are its priorities, but what is said and what is being proposed don't really match. NASA's priorities, as we all agreed to in a meeting in my office just a few months ago, were number one, the James Webb Telescope, and it has been thoroughly reviewed and appropriately funded. It is a priority which is funded as anticipated. The second priority is the Space Launch System and the Orion capsule, which were studied inside and outside of NASA, and again independently before finally being allowed to move forward. The resulting independent analysis said the budget assumed in that analysis for the first 3 to 5 years, which was what we had agreed would be the amount, was accurate and provided what was needed to maintain schedule. So, of course, I was surprised when I got the call that NASA was going to cut this part of the budget by $170 million. This is a case where NASA has chosen to say it's a priority, but has deliberately cut the funding that was assumed to assure that it could maintain its schedule. So, this is, of course, a great concern to me and to the members of Congress who agreed with these priorities and thought we had the agreement from NASA. Number three, the final priority is commercial crew, which receives a proposed increase of 104% over last year. This is being asked for without any type of independent cost verification for the program, and at $830 million exceeds the authorized amount for commercial crew by $330 million. Now, many in the space community say that a lot is riding on the upcoming cargo demonstration flight next month, and the fate of commercial crew is tied to its success. I think they're wrong. I think they should be saying it's about time, that we have been waiting for years longer than we have been promised by NASA and its commercial partners for this launch, and we hope the delay will produce success. But even though commercial cargo continues to struggle to attain its goals, I recognize its importance. I do support commercial crew. However, I think NASA is continuing to throw money at too many companies with a hope of flying astronauts and not doing what it has done with the SLS and the launch vehicle, which is to undertake a study for the commercial crew similar to what you have done in Orion and SLS, including an independent analysis of options, and then funding the programs that NASA believes have the most hope of gaining what we all want, which is the quickest American-provided commercial crew vehicle to the space station as possible. Members of Congress are already coalescing around NASA choosing no more than 2 companies, providing competition as well as funding realities that we see in our budget and not stealing from the long-term future, which is Orion and the launch vehicle. If we provided the authorized level for this year for commercial crew and add the funds from last year that have yet to be spent, NASA would have over $900 million available for commercial crew selections. That amount of funding fits within NASA's stated estimated cost of $300 to $500 million per commercial crew entrant if 2 are selected. If you adhere to the 3 or 4, you're going to go over the budget. You're going to continue to cut back on Orion and the launch vehicle, and it's going to mean that our long-term future is jeopardized. So I hope, Mr. Administrator, that you and the NASA personnel who have done such a great job for our country through all these years of space exploration will go back to the drawing board and support commercial crew in a fiscally responsible way so that we can all once again be on the same page for our goals, which is a commercial crew vehicle that will go to the space station within a couple of years. At the same time that we are using the expertise from that and moving forward expeditiously for the longer term lower Earth orbit ventures that will spell the real long-term future for the science and technology that we hope to gain. Thank you, Madam President. Or Chairman.
I liked it.
You'll take it?